So a lot of people ask me, hey, Jason, should I become a prompt engineer? And the answer is, obviously, just watch these videos on TikTok with the hashtag prompt engineer just to find out if we should become prompt engineers.
To me, prompt engineering is actually a skill. It's like using Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel or PowerPoint.
I don't know how to use Excel.
It's a skill that we will all, at some point, learn.
Never.
And in fact, I actually think that this is how fast the AI space is moving. I actually think that we may not even need to know how to learn how to do prompt engineering. I'll give you an example of this.
Dude, please go ahead.
So if you're interested in learning prompt
I am.
engineering on YouTube,
Yeah, where do I go?
Channels I recommend. The first one to start with is Alexander Popovic's
So
channel.
it is a thing.
And he specifically has a playlist that's called Introduction to Prompt Engineering.
Okay.
This is the best prompt that I've ever seen for learning any topic. And it
Cool.
follows the 5-step prompt.
I can't believe I didn't realize this about ChatGPT. Everyone knows that if you feed ChatGPT with crappy questions, you get crappy answers.
Okay.
How to become a prompt engineer.
Cool.
In this video, I'm going to give you one of the best tools to introduce yourself to prompt engineering.
Amazing.
If you're starting from knowing nothing at all about prompt
I know a
engineering,
bit.
or just very little, this is a great resource. This paper was written by Xavier Ametrian and came out in February of 2024.
There's actually 2 sides to prompt engineering, and if you want to stay ahead, you've
Two
got to know the
sides?
difference. The first is what I call bag of tricks prompt engineering.
Bag of
These are all the
tricks?
small hacks that we see on social media. Like at the end of ChatGPT, if you say, and I'll tip you $2,000
I
if
never
you get
said
this
that.
right, this is super, super important. And then people
Never.
report that it actually does the task
Really?
better. All of those tips and
What's
tricks,
checking
the fact
with
that
the
they
money?
work is more of an issue and a limitation of our current AI model.
Okay.
Prompt engineering or prompt crafting or
Prompt
just
crafting?
prompting. Whatever word you use to describe
There's
it,
2 words.
it's all about how to effectively collaborate with an AI to get the best results.
Amazing.
Like GitHub Copilot. In this video, I'm going to show you something called the 3S.
So I get questions like, do I do AI prompting? Yes, I do. Mostly on ChatGPT 4 and Midjourney.
Isn't it GPT-4?
Why am-
Did anyone realize Anthropic actually released?
Teachers, you are going to want to save this video for this upcoming school year.
Okay.
Especially if you want to introduce AI in a safe and effective. Y'all better get in where you fit in. Prompt engineering is taking the workplace market by storm.
Amazing. Look at that.
What is prompt
$300,000.
engineering?
I don't know. Tell
Prompt
me.
engineering is specifically designing a prompt so you are able to receive better results from AI.
Cool.
So I've been practicing prompt engineering like every other
Come-
TikToker on my algorithm.
It's 2024, and I still don't think prompt engineering is ever going away. But I do think that most people overcomplicate what prompt engineering actually is, and really it's just 2 things. First, you need to understand or have enough expertise about the thing that you're trying to get.
Don't pursue a career as a prompt engineer or
Oh.
an AI whisperer. I know that may
Oh.
sound controversial or misguided,
not
because
really.
right now there are news stories about people being paid up to $300,000 for a job as a prompt engineer. Here's the reason why I say this. The way we are interacting with AIs right now as chatbots that we need to provide prompts is something we are doing right now because these AI systems are in their infancy and we're still trying to figure out how to use them. But in a very short period of time, like probably within the next 6 months, the majority of our time spent interacting with AIs will be as intermediaries to other services. And those services will do all the prompting for us. Except it won't even be prompting, it'll be API calls. So a prompt engineer is a job for right now at this moment, not anything that
I've spent hundreds of hours using.
Prompt engineering is a skill you need to master today.
Wait, so which is it? Do I need to master it or is it
Whether
going to be
you are a
gone? I'm so
professor
confused.
or If you are outside the academia. So what is prompt engineering? Is
This one sentence is going to
Algorithm of thought.
Prompt engineering might sound complicated, but trust me, you definitely don't need a degree for this one. It basically means
mean,
figuring
I
out
don't need
how
a degree
to ask
because it's
generative
gonna go
AI
away.
questions to get the answers you need.
this is an unethical resume hack.
Prompt engineering in its basic form.
As a former data scientist, it is
In order to use Chat. If you're broke today but want to be rich for life, learn these 3 AI skills immediately. Number 1, prompt engineering. Learn how to speak to AI, specifically ChatGPT and Midjourney. Number 2, learn how to combine different AIs to get to your goal. Two examples of this would be using DID and Midjourney to animate things.
Here's the best prompt in GPT-4 to...
We've all seen the job postings where prompt engineering roles are paying over $300,000. But here's why I think this role will actually turn into part of everyone's job, if you want to be successful. As AI...
This is the prompt structure I use in ChatGPT to...
Will copywriters need to change their job title? With the rise of AI, many...
I'm going to be honest, I don't really think that prompt engineer is going to be a career that people have. No one is going to be specifically hiring for a prompt engineer 5 years from now. Instead, prompt engineer is something that everyone should have as a skill set.
Anthropic just killed prompt engineering.
Why'd you do it, Anthropic? Don't you kill it? Oh, you bastard. Anyone call the police?
Such as chain of thought to create more.
Google have just released a prompting guide. Don't you hate it when you're... Do you want to know how to get the most out of your conversation?
The key to getting AI to do...
Here's a tip for ChatGPT.
With the rise of image generation...
Now that AI is becoming a thing, AI is seriously becoming a thing.
You search ChatGPT...
This is something I never heard about before. I never heard of AI prompt engineering. Basically what they're saying, I watched a few videos about it, and I also Googled it.
You Googled it? Oh my god, so much research!
ChatGPT doesn't work. These are the average salaries.
This guy created a to-do list that does itself.
Alright, so obviously it's very clear that prompt engineering is here to stay until tomorrow and it'll be gone by the end of the day, but you can make $300,000 today if you do it, but it might not be here tomorrow and everyone's going to need to know how to do it. So it's amazing, but let's stop for a second and get serious, okay? I want to get serious, and I know this is the face of a serious man, okay? I want to show you real quick. I just went online real quick and looked at some prompt engineering gigs, and let's look at this prompt engineering gig from Scale AI, right? And it looks like it's super easy if any one of us wants to become a prompt engineer, It just, all you need to know is develop LLM applications to evaluate data quality, solve difficult problems, aesthetic data, jailbreak and find vulnerabilities in LLMs, develop training data, develop data creation. It's a lot of work. Develop data creation. I don't think people realize that on the TikTok when they're making these videos. That's a lot of stuff. You analyze and visualize experimental prompt results. Develop and teach these people just learned how to do it on TikTok. How are they going to teach other people to do it on here? You got to have a bachelor's degree. Anyway.